Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Entheogenic Esquire podcast and YouTube channel. My name is Attorney Greg Lake. Glad you're here with us tonight. Real briefly, I'm going to show you undeniable proof that Kash Patel, in response to Senator Kennedy's inquiries in front of Congress, actually perjured himself. So let's hop right in. First, we're going to take a look, for context, just back at the original statement. That way we know exactly what we're judging him by in this instance. So give me just a second.
If anyone, did Epstein traffic these young women too, besides himself?
Himself. There is no credible information. None. If there were, I would bring the case yesterday that he trafficked to other individuals. And the information we have, again, is limited.
So the answer is no one?
For the information that we have.
Okay, so enough there. Let's pull up some documents. So, for context, this right here is an opinion in order from a federal district judge in the Southern District of Florida. This is from 2019, and this is an opinion from a lawsuit brought by two of Eteen's victims against the DOJ for they basically alleged that their rights were not respected during the time that the non-prosecution agreement was procured. Okay, so let's look. Now, the facts in this opinion, as the judge states, are pulled from affidavits, exhibits, depositions, answered interrogatories, and reasonably inferred. Okay, and so based upon this information in this case in which the DOJ litigated, what did he conclude? In addition to his, and this is in reference to Jeffrey Epstein, okay? In addition to his own sexual abuse of the victims, he directed other persons to abuse the girls sexually. Epstein used paid employees to find and bring minor girls to him. He worked in concert with others to obtain minors not only for his own sexual gratification, but also for that of others. Okay, again, we have a federal district court making these conclusions based upon a plethora of evidence in the judicial record. Now let's hop on over. What about the United States Supreme Court? What do they say about it? Well, and just by the way, this is the same case on appeal that we just read. So this is the Supreme Court taking a look at this information. What did they find credible? Between 1997 and 2007, Epstein and multiple co-conspirators sexually abused more than 30 young girls, including petitioner, and on and on. Okay, that's all we need to see there. Clearly, ladies and gentlemen, Kash Patel, and just so we're clear, the FBI is an agency under the Department of Justice. And just so we're clear, the United States Supreme Court decision I just read, they gained that fact from the indictment that was filed against Jeffrey Epstein in 2019 in the Southern District of New York. And so what we have is Kash Patel saying there's no credible evidence that Epstein trafficked minors to any other individuals. No credible information. They have only limited information. However, the fact that the Department of Justice, which is over the FBI, concluded in an indictment in the Southern District of New York in 2019 that, in fact, he had, at that point, it was no longer a fact that Kash Patel could go up in front of Congress and deny or contest. His office had already determined that for him well before that incident ever occurred. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think he's going to be able to slip away from this? I surely hope not. I surely hope him and everyone else who's lied in front of Congress in regards to the Transparency Act is held accountable for it. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you.